So are you looking at staying here, Marriott SurfWatch on Hilton Head Island in South Carolina? And maybe you're wondering what view is the best for you to stay in? Well, I'm here to tell you the view may not match what you're thinking. We'll talk about it right after this. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy, and before we get started, going around taking a look at the different views and buildings here at Marriott SurfWatch, I just want to let you know on this channel, I like to provide my knowledge, tips and advice to help you get the most from your timeshare ownership. So if that's what you want to see, be sure to hit subscribe down below, hit that notification bell and select all so you see every video. Okay, let's start walking around this resort and we'll take a look at the different buildings. There's only 6 buildings here, about 195 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom villas total. So we'll take a look at the different buildings and kind of what they'll see when you're here at the resort, depending on which view you book specifically. So let's turn the camera around. We'll start taking a look at the different buildings here and their views. Okay, so I'm out here kind of on a dock here, out in the middle of the pond / lake at SurfWatch. This over here is main house. That's the check-in and registration area. There are also some garden view villas in that building as well. We'll kind of go over and take a look at some of the views from that building, what you can expect to see. I'll tell you, we're in one of those right now, and the views are not spectacular. This here is the indoor pool, and kind of a nice water feature out there. But over here, we also have the Sea Cove and Sea Dunes buildings. 2 of these buildings together, and the main house comprise the garden view section. So from these 2 buildings here, you're going to have a nice view of this lake, the fountain, the waterfall, and that's about it. There's really not a whole lot to see here in the garden view, but really just this lake. These are kind of plain views. I wouldn't really say they're anything spectacular, but they're better than main house over where we are. So let's actually head over there and we'll take a look. But yeah, Sea Cove and Sea Dunes are the 2 buildings here that have a nice view of the lake / pond at SurfWatch. Okay, so I'm here now just beside the main house building, and there's 3 floors up there of garden view villas. The first floor, it doesn't have any villas on it, so they only have pretty much a view of the fire pits down here and the forest over here as well. So these are some pretty dismal views from this building, probably the least desirable building in the resort. Maybe a little bit closer to the beach and the ocean, but that's still a long ways away no matter where you are. So that is definitely a drawback of this building here. Not very good views. You can see where we were a little bit ago. That is the other buildings of garden view over there. So let's continue on. We're going to take a look at Oceanside next. Okay, so here we are now looking at the 2 buildings that make up the Oceanside section, I guess, or the villas that are Oceanside view. And this here is Ocean Marsh and Tide Mark, and it does say Oceanside, but over here is the marsh on the other side of those scrubby bushes, and the ocean is a long ways away. So Oceanside really doesn't necessarily mean you have a great view of the ocean. Some of those top floors may have a better view, obviously, than the lower floors, but they're basically both going to have pretty much views of the high tides pool that you can just barely see there behind these bushes. So this is the Oceanside section and villas here at SurfWatch. All right, and I've finally made it to the very back of the resort, closest to the ocean, and this here is the Ocean Dunes building. That is what they call Ocean Vista view, which essentially just have a view of this quite expansive marsh here on Hilton Head Island in South Carolina. Now some of the top floors are going to also have some decent views way out there to the Atlantic Ocean, but mainly the views from Ocean Dunes here are going to be of the marsh and marshland here, which is still not too bad of a view. You do see a few different birds out here Not too many, but yeah, some pretty good views here from the Ocean Vista View building and villas here at SurfWatch. Okay, so there you have it, just a quick overview of the buildings and views here at Marriott SurfWatch. As you can see, what they consider oceanside and ocean vista don't necessarily even have ocean views. So just be careful and consider that when you're booking here for your next stay. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And to see more videos about timeshare, check out what to watch next in the description box below. And if you want to see another video about Marriott SurfWatch, check this one out right up here, YouTube. They think you're going to like that one down there. Be sure to subscribe. You can do so by clicking on my picture right here. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, let's make your next destination a timeshare.